Hello and welcome back to part... I can't think of the blooming name now. It'll be part 3, I guess. I'm just lost track of everything, to be honest, guys. The 109 has got its detail on now. It's got its fuselage on, its cockpit in there. And now we're ready to move on to the radiators and flaps along here. So once that is done, we can actually set to work with painting this little beauty. Now the problem, got a minute, I carefully accidentally just knocked the tail off here, and basically what happens is it's basically just knocked off gently and it moved out of place, so I've had to glue it back on. So then there's it's basically just a bit loose, but it's glued back on. I think it's fine. Another thing I need to mention while off camera is I've actually glued in these parts, which are the exhaust covers. Now apparently one side to this, this side is like in and then bent down across them like that, but this one is left open. Now the reason I did this off camera because they are actually really fiddly. This one went in no problem, but this one didn't go in at all. And so what I had to do was cut the part that goes inside the actual aircraft off, and then I just glued this part on top. Well, a very messy process, but I think that's down to how the exhausts go. I think you need to leave a bit of a gap on both sides to let them slot in, unless you're using the other variants. But no, not other variants of aircraft, the other variants of the exhaust that's supplied in the kit. But apart from that, that is all the problems I've had so far. And I'm actually surprised the pitot tube hasn't been knocked off yet by me, because I'm a clumsy ass modeller. Anyway, what we're going to do now, I'm just going to put the air filter on the side. Now, because I'm doing the desert version, it has a longer air filter, whereas the other ones don't really. I'm just going to give this a sand. I'm just going to go across the top there, like so. And yeah, it looks okay. We're going to get this sorted. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this into the main side and let it dry. So what we're going to do, the drop of glue in there like so. Shut that down, and we're going to place this in there like so. So that's like that. I'm just going to let it dry for a couple of seconds. And basically what we're going to do now is we've got some photo etch pieces to which they fit onto the top and the bottom of the air filter to let this nozzle at the front come out. I'm not sure how that works, but it's like that. So I'm just going to let it dry for a couple of seconds or minutes, whatever, and then we'll start the photo etch. Okay, so the photo etch is here. Now we've got two tops. This one, they've been cut out from there to there, and they're gonna glue onto the side, which I'll show you now. So this one fits on the top. If you're doing a different variant to this, then you don't really need to watch this part I'm going to do. So apparently, and where did that go? There. So just taking our Loctite glue and this part, add some glue to the bottom here. Like that. And we are going to glue that part about there. That fits onto the top like so. Also go get into level. sorry if you're off camera here, I'm just trying to get everything level. Like so. So that's one part on. Top there. I think it just needs to be raised up just a touch. And push it back a bit more. Now once you've got into place one way, the other place doesn't want to work. Like so. Like that. There you go. So that's the first one done. The second one here. Like so. The same again, but this goes on the bottom. So hold it in position. Like that. And that is gonna this one I need with tiny tweezers now, which I haven't got. And that is spot on. Excuse me. That is the front air intake done. I was going to say radiator, but it's not a radiator, it's air current, whatever you... No, actually it is an air intake for the turbine. So that is that done. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to stop the recording and we're going to move on to the next part, which is the forward radiator under the cowling there. Here's the radiator parts. Now there's two versions you can do for this radiator. I don't know what the differences are, but there's I10 or I9. But for my variant I'll have to use I9. So the first part we do, I've actually need to say because this is the Profi pack, it comes with the photo etch. So they're kind of just sat resting like that on the front, and there you go. So I'm just having a look, that sits back there like so. If I can just get that piece on. Oh, actually I need to just trim that pit off at the back there. Just like that. Trim it down a bit so it actually fits, not like the other 109 I built. Like that. Now this one sits at the front. Like so. Like that. So there you go, that's that one in. And now the front goes on like so apparently. Just look how it fits in. Bit of a tight fit. that is in. There you go. Wow. So that was a very simple fit. Put a bit more glue on this side. And that is everything done. Now, you can't have the radiators open or closed, I've just noticed. So it does look very thin at the back, I have to admit. So they're in the closed position. And apparently this fits in not like that. Oh damn it. Just fallen into the engine cowling to fetch it out. Like so at the front. It's just this last little bit here. So it's a very tight fit, guys. Oh, hold on. And there we have it. That is the radiator in position. So it's a very tight fit, but it holds together very nicely. Put some plenty of glue around there, and there you have it. That is the front cowling all completed and up. So there you are. Excuse me. So very simple task to do, and now from the front it actually does look like a 109, and it's actually not bad. So that was a tight fit, but once that's done you don't need to worry so much about it. So with that, let's move on to the radiators and get them done. So moving straight on, I didn't really need to pause that basically, I just realised I've done everything. Once again with Pro 3 Pack I've added the photo etch on and gave them a bit of a dusting over with silver. So I'm just having a look. I-33. Just trim that down. Like that. Apparently I-33 sits at the back like so, apparently. Oh, right, okay, that's nice. It's a little ledge it sits into at the back here. So that's really nice. It's actually like helping you get the whole thing into position. So it's sat within the wing. That is in position, and that looks really nice. So that was very simple to do. That's very nice, Eduard. And now we do the other side and out the back. I'm actually going to add a bit of glue now. Just a touch because it runs, this glue. Fit that in there. Oh, what was that? Oh great, that's broke off again. Is that the piece? I don't know. Okay, the tail just broke off again. It broke off early when I was doing the scoring on the underside, so I signed off. It was just that little tiny part on the top there. If not, if I've lost it, which I probably have done, it's disappeared somewhere. Great. I've just lost that. But anyway, moving on. Try not to break your thing at the back if you cannot do. So that sits like that. Next parts are 35. Actually we'll do 36 first, and then 35. last but not least, 35, and then we can get the radiator covers on then. So that's there. So that fits in nicely like so. Actually, I've got a problem. They're a very tight fit, guys. A very, very tight fit in there. Jeepers. Okay, now that's in now. Okay, now they're all in place. I don't know what the hell that was, but it didn't sound good. I'm just going to give this top wing here just a bit touch more glue. On there like so. So that's them done. And now for the radiator covers. So we need number 1, which is here. Like so. So I'm just going to test fit this and see how it fits on. That should fit on nicely. Like so, which it has done. That's the radiator covers on. Oil cooler. There you go. That's the first one done. Last one. Last one now, gentlemen, or women if you're actually watching this. Woman, gentlemen, gentlewomen. That was actually lucky. And there we have it. That is the radiators sat nicely within their holds. There you have it. Just go press down on this one. Bit of a gap on this one. Just put a bit more glue in there. We've got it sat down there like so. So there we are, that's the radiators done. I'm going to let everything dry for a bit because I've just put everything in basically. And we're going to move on to the flaps at the back. And then we'll look about putting this back plate on here. And then that'll be the 109 basically built done. So I'll let you catch up and we'll start again. Working on now with the, it's the wrong piece. Cracking on with the landing flaps. I'll just get this piece off. Why is there so many screws in this week? Landing flaps are here, and you can have them in the raised or open position depending on what. There's like some notches in the front. If you want them left open, you just leave them as they are. Well, sorry, if you leave them down, then just leave them as they are. Or if you want them up, you take these notches out, which I'll show you now. So you can see some little notches here and there. I am going to leave my radiators, well, what I call them radiators, the flaps down position, as though it's parked up. That's the way. So that's number 8. We flip this over. That fit. Wait, wrong way. Wrong way! Hold on a minute. And that fits into parts like so. Is that really how far they go down? Really? Like that. Blimey, that is low down. Right. And let it fall straight back out again. Right, let's put a bit more glue on it. So, like that. And there you have it. So that's the first one then. That was a bit tricky, but once you get in, you're absolutely fine. The second one, which goes on the other side, is like so. Like that. Just fit this in to there. Like so. So I just need to make sure they're both level. Check them like so. Right, they are both level, like that. So that's, make sure they're also properly in as well, like that. That. So that's them done. Next part is, actually I'm going to leave this upside down. Next part is these radiator flaps that linger here. And let's have a look. So we need 59 and 62. 9, 62. It's 59. I have to remember this. This is 59 I've got in my hand. Or is it 50? Yep, 59. That sits in like that. I'm just going to put a couple of notches of glue in there. That, turn it upside down, and then 62 will sit on top, forming the top part. Some glue in the notches there. And this. Oh, this is the tricky part now. Right, just having a look how it sits. Like so. Just gonna put a bit more glue on that piece actually. Bit run along the edges there. So that one is in. There we go, do it the opposite way round now. We're gonna have 64 going first, which is there. 61 there. So I'm going to do it upside round because that was actually a bit more trickier because I did the bottom one first instead of the top one instead of the opposite way round. So we're going to do it the proper way, which you were supposed to have done. So it's top one and then the bottom one. Like so. That's that one in. Just going to let that form. And this bottom one will fit in like so. If we can get actually much trickier than I thought it would be actually. So with that, the camera died, and also we have everything done. The flaps are on in a nice, beautiful position. Radiators, air intake, and the canopy is on and masked up. I'm going to have the canopy open this one. I've just put it in there, and it's now resting like so. So that is it now, guys. We can finally get painting this little beauty. So I'm getting this part, and we're going to start in the next part of painting. So with that, thank you very much for watching. Happy modelling, and hope you've learned something new. If you're interested, please like, share, subscribe, and comment if you like. Anyway, that has been me. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you all very soon. Cheers and goodbye for now.